Today is Taco Tuesday, and I'm gonna show you how to make the most amazing birria quesadillas. These are so amazing. Let's get into it. So we have Guajillo peppers, Ancho Peppers, some tomatoes, cinnamon, a whole head of garlic, and 1 onion. And we're gonna get a pot of water going. This is about a cup of water, and we're gonna toss all those ingredients right into the pot. We're gonna let this boil for about 10 minutes or so until they soften up, so we are able to blend them up and then strain them. So this is how you should be looking once that time is up. They are nice and soft and ready to go. We are gonna transfer everything in this pot right here into a blender, everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, including the water. Go ahead and get all of that into this blender and go ahead and get it going and blend it until it is nice and smooth. The last ingredient to go in that blender is a Chipotle and adobo sauce. I only put 1, which gives it a little hint of heat. If you like yours a little bit more spicy, you can add 2 of those bad boys in there. Like I said, go ahead and blend this up until it's nice and smooth. Once it is, we are gonna strain this. Why? I want our consommé to have a nice smooth consistency. We do not want all that skin and all that other stuff in our consommé, so that is why we are straining it. This makes a lot, okay? This makes a lot. Honestly, I am gonna use some of it, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the rest to the side and I'm gonna freeze it for when I wanna make some more birria tacos. So here I have about 2.5 pounds of some beef chuck roast. I am just gonna slice this into 4 pieces just so it helps it cook a little bit quicker. And once we have it sliced up, we're gonna drizzle a little bit of oil on them, give them a nice luxurious massage as we always do. And we're gonna generously season it on both sides with onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper, okay? Here I have a Dutch pot to about a medium high. I'm just drizzling a little bit of oil, and what I'm looking to do here is get a nice, beautiful sear on both sides of my beef, okay? You're gonna let it go for about, let's say 3 minutes per side. And once that's taken care of, we're gonna move on to the next step. Like I said, you're gonna go ahead and flip it, and this is how you should be looking. You should have a nice, beautiful crust on your beef right there, and that is nothing but flavor. Now that we have both sides seared up, we're gonna toss that sauce right on in, just like so. And we wanna kind of water that down a little bit, so I'm gonna toss in some beef broth, and we're gonna season this up with a little bit of chicken bouillon and what's left over from that seasoning that we put on the beef from earlier. You want to go ahead and get all of this into your pot just like so. We're going to top it off and we're going to let this boil until tender. This is beef. It takes a long time. By the way, we're boiling at a medium and it took about, let's say, 2.5 hours until it was nice and tender. If you were cooking with something like chicken, it would definitely cook quicker, but beef takes its time. All right, we tossed in some bay leaves as well, can't forget that. Like I said, top it off and let it do its thing, and I'll see you back once it's tender. Two and a half hours later, this is how we're looking. What I'm gonna do here is just skim off some of that fat. I've been doing that throughout the cooking process. We're gonna use that fat to dip our tortillas in so they could get nice and crispy. And then I am gonna remove our beef and transfer them into a separate bowl, just like so. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna shred this beef apart. It takes no effort at all. This beef right here just breaks down like butter, baby. I'm letting you know right now. And moving on, we got to go ahead and build up these quesadillas. We're going to be doing it outside, but you could go ahead and do it in a regular pan on your stove top if you choose to do so. I should got a bigger bowl to kind of dip that fat in, but we're going to make it do what it do. I'm going to get that fat on that tortilla and I'm going to sear this bad boy up. And we're gonna toss in some cheese, plenty of mozzarella cheese. You can use Mexican cheese if you got your hands on it, as well as some cilantro and onion. Okay, go ahead and get all of that on top of your tortilla, and you can't forget that well seasoned up birria beef. Go ahead and toss a generous amount right on top, just like so. Once we have that built up, you're just gonna go ahead and flip that top over just like a taco. You know, give it a little press down, and you want both sides to get nice and beautiful. You want to get a nice, beautiful sear on both sides. And we're just gonna build up another one on the side here. And man, these are amazing. I can't wait for you guys to give them a try. Go ahead and let it do its thing until both sides are nice and crispy. So here you have it. Our quesadillas are done. I'm just getting a knife and slicing them just like so. Go ahead and plate them up with a little bit of more cilantro and onion on the side, as well as that sauce, that consommé to dip your tacos in, and sprinkle a little bit of cilantro and onion on top, and you are pretty much ready to bust down. This right here is a 10 out of 10. So delicious, so amazing. You definitely got to give it a try. Thank you all for watching. I will see you on the next one. Deuces.